It's time for the rigs and techniques, and
Yes,
Dave's
sir.
my man. So Dave.
Yep, I'm breaking stuff already. Well, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building a wind-on leader system. And why you want a wind-on leader is, you know, if you come to a swivel and you still got 30 feet of leader out there, then you have to have somebody on the boat who knows how to leader a fish close and then can gaff the fish and all that stuff with a leader in his hand. If you have a wind-on leader, you can just wind the fish all the way up to the boat, dang near, you know, 4 or 5 feet away, and you can reach out with a gaff or let him go or do all that stuff, and you don't have to have a wireman or, you know, an extra dude, because one guy can do it. He can just work his way down the wind-on leader as the angler keeps winding it into the reel, and we catch the fish. Now, this is a 30-pound.
Yeah, so go ahead.
All right,
we're going to make it.
We have a 30-pound test line, which is, I'm going to use a spider hitch to tie the double line. When you're using 30-pound test and under, that's perfectly okay. If you're using 50-pound test and over, then you might want to go with a bimini twist here. But for right now, I'm going to tie.
You got enough there?
Give me a little line here so I can get in the middle better. I'm going to tie what we call a spider hitch. And what you do is you make yourself a loop about how big of a loop of line that you want.
Right.
You make a little pinch at the end of the loop, at the top of the loop, and you put them in your two fingers just like that so it's not crossing. You take the big loop part and you'll wrap it around your fingers 5 or 6 times. And then you put it back through the hole. And you want to wet this really good because you don't want to burn the line. Wet it real good with some spit. And then you want to pull it off slow and let those coils come off your fingers like they should.
Right.
And then tighten it up like that. Tighten all 4 lines. And that's 100% knot. There's people that'll tell you it's not. I've put it on a scale. It won't break.
It won't?
Nope, it's 100%. It will break at 30 pounds.
Okay. Yeah. If it's 30-pound line?
If it's 30-pound line.
Okay.
Now
what?
We've got the double line that we're going to use to attach the leader part.
Okay.
And what we have here is a 100-pound test, high catch nylon, and you can use 80-pound. I've caught tons of little blue marlins and sailfish on 80, 100-pound test leader. To catch all the dolphins and wahoos and whatever you want. So wind it up a little bit. We're going to go out front.
We're going to slide out here.
Yeah, wind it up a little bit so I can get some tension. All right, and you take your 20 feet of 100-pound, and you're going to open up your loop a little bit. And what you do is you just lay the leader alongside of it and just wrap it around 4 times. You can do more, and you can do 3, but never do 2. And then once you've wrapped it around the 2 main legs, you put it back through the hole.
Show it to the camera to your right there, Dave, so everybody can see. Your hand was actually blocking there. Perfect. Now we can see.
Back through the hole.
That right
Got
hand.
the hole going through the hole.
All right. The right hand. Perfect.
All right. Now we're going to
always wet your
lube it
knots,
up.
guys, because when you pull it down tight like this, it heats it up. And if it doesn't...
Let's see how, look at that little knot right there.
All right. Trim it off.
That's a 100-pound knot.
Here.
A 100-pound to 30-pound double line. And that'll go right into the guides. And it won't break. I've caught a lot of big fish on that.
See how it goes through. This is what's more important.
It comes out.
Dave, pull it out. And then look how it goes back through, guys. This is what, there's
the wind
no
on.
hanging.
And it go all the way up. And then that's the fish getting closer and closer and closer. And now you'll have a swivel.
Right, a diamond.
A diamond swivel. A ball bearing swivel. Make
Show
sure
the camera to your right, Dave.
It's a ball bearing swivel. And we're just going to do a uni knot. We're just going to do a uni knot in it. And we're going to do a 3-turn uni in 100-pound. That's really all you need. If you do more, it gets too big of a knot.
Okay, pull it down tight.
Slide it down.
Pull it, trim it.
And now you can make your leader system for your ballyhoos or for your little lures or whatever, and they only have a little 5-foot section with a little loop at one end. Even your circle hooks for a ballyhoo rig, you can have all your leaders tied up, and they're only 5 feet long. Before, if you wanted to have your leader attached to the lure that you're going to use, you had to have a 30-foot section of coiled leader that you have to store.
Right.
Now you don't have to store any of that stuff on big long lines. You have little short leaders that goes right through, and this will go right through your guides.
Good.
Bing, bing, bing.
Good for you, Dave. I like that.
I use this is what is on all my rods and reels at home, because I'm not using Usually anything over 30. I have one rod that has 50 on it, which is my Wahoo rod, and the rest of them are built just like this.
All right.